Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Lance Letain here. This is your Parkinson Canada at-home workout. This is class number 3. It's Friday, TGIF. All the days kind of seem like they're the same right now, but that's the way it is. First of all, before I get going here, I'd like to give a shout out to Remy and Dana and Betty. They said hi to me on Facebook. I want to get right back at them. And if there's anybody else out there in Facebook land, you want to get a hold of me, you can either inbox me or you could post something on our page and I'll try and give you a shout out. At the end of today's class, I'm going to have a few questions for you to ask you for some feedback on music you like to listen to while you're working out, and or suggestions of different muscle groups that you'd like me to focus on for future classes. This first week has been a fairly gentle introduction to our program, and I hope you're enjoying it and that you're able to follow along safely, that you feel comfortable, and that you feel confident. Like I said, we've been kind of making it gentle, making sure that your safety comes first. But we're also putting some emphasis on falls prevention. So we're working on our muscle groups that help us prevent falls. Next week we're going to be changing things up a little bit. So we're still going to be going for that 50 minutes of exercise, but we're slowly going to be adding in some upper body exercises that will increase your strength. So if you have a TheraBand at home or any sort of rubber band for resistance, that would be fantastic. If you don't have a TheraBand, that's okay. If you have hand weights, that'll work too. I'm also going to be using some soup cans and some tomato cans just to show you that they do the exact same thing. And we're also going to be incorporating gravity and our body weight. So instead of just focusing for the most part on our lower body, I'm going to give you a few new exercises that will work on your upper body strength. Again, a lot of the exercises that we're going to be doing can be done from a seated position or a standing position. I try and demonstrate both when I can. Sometimes I forget, but for the most part, I'm trying pretty hard to incorporate both. If you find that there's some exercises that you want to see me do, more standing or more seated, just let me know. Any sort of feedback that you can give me, I'll totally take. Just starting off at this. Any audio or video, if the pace is too slow or too fast, just let me know about that too. Hello, Ruth. Good to see you. Again, at the end of the class for today, there's going to be a regular question and answer period. And I do have some questions for you as well. So with that, before we start exercising, take a look around you and let's see if it's safe. Are there any sort of rugs or carpets with edges sticking up that you could maybe trip over? If so, if you could move the rug aside, that'd be good. If you could have some nice, well-fitted shoes, preferably something you can lace up. Believe it or not, walking around with shoes is safer than walking around without shoes, and for sure, much safer than walking around with some loose slippers. How are you feeling today? Do you feel like you have the energy to work out right now? If not, you know what? This is going to be recorded and it's going to be left up on our Facebook page, so you can come back to it when you're feeling a little bit stronger. Have your meds kicked in? Are you feeling confident that you're going to be able to make it through? I sure hope so, because it means a lot to me when you're able to join in. Okay, grab a sip of water if you can. Put the water bottle aside, and we're going to get ready to go here. Okay, I just might need to adjust the camera a little bit so everybody can see my feet. There we go. I got some background now. All right, we're moving up. Okay, so with our warm-up, we're going to try and start our classes. Same thing every time. We're going to do our slap, clap, snap. So 5 times, all the way down to 1, and then all the way back to 5. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 4. 5. All right, way to go. Yeah, with our warm-up, what we're trying to do, we're just trying to engage our mind, getting our body ready for an exercise routine here. So a little brain exercise like that with a little bit of movement, I find helps out a lot. Okay, so for those of you that can stand, just make sure that it's safe around you to stand up. For those of you that are sitting, let's think of our posture. Let's pull our shoulders back, sitting up nice and straight. We're just going to start off with the arm swings back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, I can hear my shoulders cracking a little bit there. Breathing, let's have some big breaths in and blow out through your mouth. In and out. Okay, let's go. Arms back and forth. Opposite ways. There we go. Feel the blood going to my fingertips. Remember, we're thinking of our posture. Speed isn't important. The biggest thing for us is to be under control. So if that means you got to go slow, that's fine. But if you can go a little bit faster, and that works for you, all right. Okay, let's stop with our arms, feeling it on my shoulders. We're going to start off with a march. For those of you that are standing, make sure it's safe. There we go. No arms, just our legs for now. Okay, let's bring it wide. And narrow. Wide. And narrow. All right, how's that feel? Wide. And narrow. Okay, let's get our arms going. All right. Got some blood circulating through our body, oxygen going to our muscles. All right, okay, no arms, just our legs. And what we're going to try and do now is that we're going to do some toe taps. It's going to be to the front, to the side, and back. Here we go. Front, side, and back. Other foot. Front, side, and back. Front, side, and back. Front, side, and back. One more time, each foot. Front, side, and back. Front, side, and back. All right. Okay, now we're going to be getting into our cardiovascular section. So again, this is going to be a little bit longer. So our first class that we did was like about 12 minutes. Our second class was 15. Today we're going to be working our way closer to 20 minutes of cardiovascular work. Again, there's a lot of repetition. Think of those marathoners. They repeat for 26.25 miles. So if you get a little bit frustrated, it's okay to take it easy. But try and come back and join us. We're trying to exercise our heart muscles, getting oxygen to our lungs, and feeling good about ourselves. Okay, so again, we're going to start off with a march. I'm going to stand up for the first little bit. Marching it out. Okay, no arms, just our legs. We're going to do some heel taps. I'm going to demonstrate standing up, then I will be sitting down. So heel taps will look like heel out and back, out and back, out and back. Keep it going. Out and back, out and back. Let's get some arms and back, out and back, out and back. Straight arm raises with our heel taps. Out and back, out and back. You feeling okay? Good. Remember, if you need to take a rest, it's not a competition. Okay, let's go arms up and down, up and down, up and down, up. If that's too hard for you, you just keep on going arms out. Up and up and out, up. No arms, just our legs. Heel tap and back, tap and back, tap and back, tap and back. Let's go wide, wide and back, wide and back, wide and back. There we go. Next time we're gonna add some arms. Here we go. We're gonna do curls and side, side with curls, side with curls, side with curls. All right, nice and controlled. For those of you that have the ability, you want to go faster, by all means, you can go faster. Just make sure that you're safe and that you're in control. Okay, no arms, just our legs. Side and back, side and back. Okay, let's march it out. All right, so now what I'm going to be introducing us to, with those heel taps, we're eventually going to be working our way. It's called a V step. Might be a little bit hard for you, but you'll catch on to it after a while. We'll build our way there. I've been thinking about how to simplify it so that I can explain it. All right, so we're going to go back to our heel taps. Heel out and back, out and back. Okay, 2 heels out. Heel, heel, back, back. Heel, heel, back, back. Heel, heel, back and back. Heel and heel, back and back. Heel and heel, back and back. One more time. Heel, heel, back and back. Okay, let's add some arms. Up and up, down and down. Up and up, down and down. Up and up, down and down. No arms. Heel out, back. All right, this time, let's go wide, wide, back, back. 2, 10, 6, 6. 2, 10, 6, 6. There we go. This is called the V step. All right. If you're getting lost with it, you can go back to the march. Okay, the V step, and back and back. So it can go up and up, back and down, wide and up, back and down. Let's just do our legs. It can be a little bit confusing. Back and back. Okay, now we're gonna go a little bit faster. And back, back and back. Here we go. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Wide, narrow, narrow. 2, 10, 6, 6. 2, 10, 6, 6. March it out. All right. It's hard for me because I can't see if you're able to follow or not. I've taught this enough times though to realize it's not as easy as it sometimes looks. So again, this is our go-to if ever you get lost. Okay, let's pump our legs. Let's get our knees higher. You think you're ready to try the V-step one more time? Okay, no arms, just our legs marching. Okay, we're gonna go 2, 10, 6, 6. I guess it was 10, 2, 6, 6. Because you're looking at me. 10, 2, 6, 6. There we go. Okay, follow along. There we go. What else can we do with our arms? Well, let's try some bicep curls. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up. There we go. I'm getting hot in here. Okay, no arms, just our legs. I gotta lose this shirt. Holy moly. Getting toasty. Still doing the V-step. March it out. All right, so I'm gonna demonstrate. Eventually we're gonna be doing some side stepping, and we're gonna do step together, step, touch. You'll see. I'll try and introduce you to how it's done. Okay, I'm gonna stand up. Let's get our knees high. There we go. Nice and controlled. No arms, just our legs. Nice and controlled. Slowing it down. This is just as hard. Okay, let's take it wide. You can do this sitting down. From here, what we're going to do some toe taps. Tap it out. Side to side, tapping our feet. Okay, let's get our arms. You can do this sitting down. I will demonstrate. Let's get our arms up nice and higher this time. If you can't do the arms, that's okay. Just do the legs. Or if you can't do the legs, you can do the arms. Big thing is, this is the cardiovascular section. Must keep moving. Okay, I'm going to sit down, so I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to do no arms, just my legs. Remember our posture, sitting up nice and straight. For those of you that are standing, make sure that you're feeling okay, not feeling dizzy. All right, from here, we're going to go to the side step. So it looks just like this. Side to side, side to side, side to side. Posture, side to side, side to side. Okay, let's get our arms. There we go. For those of you that can work out harder, you can go faster. Or you can take bigger steps. The more exaggerated your movement, the more work it's going to take. Okay, side to side. And standing up, we know what that looks like. Okay, no arms, just our legs. So now, what we're going to do, it's going to be 2 steps to the left, then 2 steps to the right. So it's going to look, you just keep doing side step and you watch me what it looks like. So it's going to look like side to side. There we go. Step together, step, touch. Step together, step, touch. Step, touch, step together, step, touch. Together, step, touch, step, together, step, touch. Together, step, touch, seated down, step, 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 together, step, step, together, step, touch, step, together, step. Should we try some arms? If you're up to it, by all means, but if you can't, if this is hard enough, just focus on this. Our arms could look a little bit like this, so we go step together, step, touch, step together, step, touch, step, touch, step, All right. Well, what else can we do with our arms? Step together, step, touch, go. Step, touch, step, together, step. Either bicep curls, or else we could punch it out. Let's do no arms. Step together, step, touch, step together, step. Whew. I don't know about you, I'm starting to break a sweat. Okay, let's march it out. All right, a little bit more than halfway done. We're going to go through that routine one more time, except this time we're not going to spend quite as much time on each exercise. So let's march it out. High knees. No arms, just our legs. This is hard. Okay, take it wide. Remember our posture, sitting up nice and straight. Pull your shoulders back and together. Okay, so we're going to go to our heel taps. So it's going to go like heel out, tap and tap, tap and tap. Let's add some arms. We're going to start up high, up, 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 up. This hard shoulder work for some of you that don't have the strength, that's okay. You don't have to use your arms, or if you want, you can go lower arms. That'll be easier on your shoulders. Or you can even push down. Whatever's best for you. For me, that's all that's really important. Your safety, how you're feeling. I want you to feel good. I want you to feel safe. Okay, blood is flowing, getting harder to breathe. That's that talk test. So you kind of want to work at the intensity. It's going to be a little bit more challenging to talk. And down and down. Let's take it wide. Wide and wide. Wide and wide. 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 And no arms, just our legs. Wide and wide. Wide and wide. Go narrow and narrow. Now, 2 heels up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, okay, should we add some arms? Here we go. There we go. Every movement, we're moving our arm. This can get confusing. If that gets confusing for you, just use your legs or just use your arms. Okay, just gonna use my legs. Now there comes the B step. 2, 10, 6, 6. 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock. 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock. 10, 6, 6. 10, 6, 6. 10, 6. Keep moving. You're doing great. This is hard work. 6, 2, 10. Okay, let's march it out. Using our arms, we're building up, almost a crescendo here. For those of you that are sitting, this is tough work. For standing, it's equally tough. Okay, let's bring it wide, no arms. And we're going to tap it out. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, march it out. We're going to go back to the heel tap. Then after that, we're going to do the step together, and step together, step touch. Okay, no arms. Now bring it wide, and tap, tap, tap. Ready for this step together? Here we go. Slow it down, nice and controlled. Let's add some arms. Let's bring arms higher. We bring them overhead. Lower. And down. Okay, no arms. We're going to do the step together, step touch right away. Here we go. Step together, step touch. Step together, step touch. Step together, step. Step together, step. Step together, step. Step together, step. Step, touch, step together, step, touch. All right. Adding some arms if you can. A little bit longer. Okay, no arms. Step together, step, touch. Step together, step, touch. March it out. Thinking of our posture. Standing nice and straight, shoulders back, or sitting down. Nice and straight, shoulders back. All right. Whew. That was a good workout. Now we're going to do a little bit of a cardio cool down. So no arms, just our legs. So slow down the march. Now we're going to do the front, side, back toe taps. Here we go. Front, side, back, together. Front, side, back, together. Front, side, back, together. Front, side, back. Front, side. Slowing down our heart rate. Trying to get the blood circulating so it's not all pooling to our large muscles that we're just doing all the cardiovascular work. Side, back, together. Last time. Front, side, back, together. Okay. We're going to do some arm circles. I'm sitting up nice and straight. We're going to go forward. Just some circles. And for those of you that have greater range of motion, by all means, you can do full arm circles. For those of you that have less range of motion, you can do smaller circles. Okay, let's go backwards. All right. Slowing down our heart. For those of you that have the full range of motion, by all means, you can do the nice big circles. For those that have less, smaller circles. Okay, no arms. Just march it out a little bit. So the cardio cool down, just try and spend about 2 minutes. Trying to get any blood that's rushed to our big quadricep muscles or our hamstrings, across our chest and our arms. Trying to get it back to our core, circulating up to our brain. Making sure that we don't bring our head below the level of our heart. So sitting up nice and straight. Let's do some side steps. Slowing it down. So how do you feel? I hope good. All right, march it out. So if you need to have a sip of water, by all means, grab a sip of water right now. we're going to be transitioning into our strength training, our strength and endurance training. Again, this week, we've really been focusing a lot on fall prevention. So the muscles that we've been really focusing on have been our big muscles here, our quadriceps femoris and our hamstrings. So we've been spending a lot of time on that. We have spent a little bit of time working on our calves, on the back of our legs here. And we've done a little bit of work with our adductors and our abductors. There's these muscles along the side and along the inside of your thigh. Okay, again for next week, if you can have yourself a TheraBand or some soup cans, some hand weights, that'd be great. I'm going to be using some. We're also going to be using gravity and our own body weight as a form of resistance training. Okay, so everything that we're doing can be done from a seated position or a standing position. Now I'm going to try and demonstrate both. First thing that we're going to do is just bring your leg out in front. Just going to raise it up and down. Straighten up your leg, up and down, up and down, up and down. Standing, it looks like this. So it's just out and back. If you need to hang on to a chair, by all means, hang on to a chair. In fact, I'd prefer it if you did. Safety comes first. Up and down. Straight leg lifts. These are what they're called. And down. Let's go nice and slow this time. Controlled. Let's do a count of 3 on the way up. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Hang on to the chair if you need to. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's point your toe out. 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Other foot. Point that toe. 3. This time you're going to flex your, try and pull your heel back. Your toes back to you. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How does that feel? Good, I hope. All right. So now we're going to add in, these are called knee extensions. I'll demonstrate sitting down first. Knee extension is going to look a little bit like sitting up nice and straight, shoulders back. All I'm doing is I'm bringing my leg out. Let's do a nice control. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Standing, it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. So these are knee extensions. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Is that Blair Cigarettes in there? Hello, Blair. I was going to mention you at the end of my workout here. Let's do a few more knee extensions. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2. We actually have fun to have Blair here to do the exercises with me. All right, so from here, what we're going to work on, let's shake it out a little bit. That's some hard work. These next things are side leg lifts. They're a little bit more challenging to do sitting down than they are standing up, but they're still gonna, you're not gonna get the full range of motion of your adductors, but you'll see. So sitting down is just gonna be bringing your leg to the side and back to the middle. Other leg to the side and back to the middle. Standing, it will look like 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. So we're also working on our balance as we do this. Again, this is all related to falls prevention. We don't want you falling. 2, 3. One more time, each leg. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Last one. 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. All right, next thing. This is the toughest part right here. These are going to be squats. These are hard to do. We did sit to stand on Monday and Tuesday. I introduced you a little bit to what a squat looks like as well. I'm going to demonstrate both just so you see. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my feet wider than my shoulders. So I've got a nice broad platform. Makes me feel really confident. Hanging on to my chair, I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to shoot my bum out to a 90-degree position and stand up. This is hard work. So if you can only do a couple of them, a couple's better than none. Let's go down, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Try that. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's relax. When would we be using that? Getting out of a chair, sitting down on a toilet, or getting up off a toilet. So it's a functional fitness that I want to be able to relate to you. Might not be sexy, but it's real. And those are issues that we have to deal with. Okay, let's try a couple more. Let's shoot it out. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Last one. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. Sitting down or standing up, I'm going to demonstrate both. We're going to go back. We're going to do the front leg raises. So your feet out in front, you're just going to raise your leg up and down. This is hard work. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. One more. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay. Now we're going to try our knee extensions again. So you're just going to lift your leg up. And you're going to kick your foot out. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. That's harder work than going fast. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Standing up, we know what that looks like. It's 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to try our side leg lifts now. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Sitting down will be the same thing. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Last time. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good job. All right. We're done our strength and endurance training. We've done our cardio. We've done our cardio cool down. We've done our warm up. What comes next? Well, it's our balance. So we did some balance with our strength and endurance training there, but we're going to do a few more because again, this is all related to falls prevention, and I know that you don't want to fall. So there's two different kinds of balances. There's a static balance. Can you think of what so there's static and dynamic. When you think of static balance, try and think of it's balancing when you're not really moving. So you could be like washing the dishes. You're kind of standing in one spot and you're washing the dishes. There's balance that's involved with that. Then there's dynamic balance. Just think of a household activity that includes dynamic balance. So it'd be like vacuuming. You know, when you're walking around, you're vacuuming. That's dynamic balance. So there's static balance where you're standing still. Just think of washing dishes. And then there's dynamic. You can think of vacuuming. You're moving around. Okay, so for those of you that can stand, make sure that it's safe around you. By all means, hang on to a chair if you have it. We're just going to stand with our feet a little bit wider than our shoulders. We're going to close one eye and just be solid. It's amazing just closing one eye, how that throws your balance off. Let's open up both eyes. Now let's close your other eye. Let's open up both eyes. How'd that feel? Okay, let's try it one more time. Let's close one eye, standing still, shoulders back, think of your posture, and open. Close your other eye, and open. Okay, now what we're going to do a one-legged stand. So you can stand like this. Just going to hang on to your chair, two hands, bringing one leg up, holding it there. And down. What we do to one leg, we're going to do the other leg. Let's do it at 8 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this time we're going to shift our weight to one side. So I'm just going to bring my leg up over here. 10, 9, 8, 5, 2, 1. Other leg. Let's bring it up. If you can bring it up high, that's good. If you can only just, if you still have to touch the floor, that's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time we're going to try and we're going to bring our knee up, holding on to your chair, two hands. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down, other leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Hanging on to our chair. Now we're going to stand on our toes, working out our calves here. Let's hold it there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Now let's go on our heels. Let's stretch out our calf, holding on to your chair, nice and secure. If you're sitting down, you're just going to be raising your toes and stretching your calves. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to try that one more time. We're going to go through everything. We're going to do the one-legged stand. So we're just going to bring our leg back. 8, 9, 10. Other leg. I'm bringing it back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're just going to shift our weight to one side. If you can bring your foot off, that's good. If you have to have your foot down, that's okay. Just make sure you're hanging on to your chair. For those of you that have really good balance, you can go no hands. You might even try and do with one eye closed. I like to hang on to the chair just to be safe. Okay, let's change what we do to one side, we do to the other. Bring my leg up. And down. Now we're going to do a hamstring curl. We're going to bring our leg up. Working on our balance. For those of you that have good balance, you can do one hand. And down. Our other leg. Let's think of our posture. And down. We're going to go up on our toes. Working on our balance here. And down. We're going to go up on our heels. Hanging on to your chair if you need to. Or you can go one hand. And down. How'd that feel? I hope really good. Okay, so I've just finished off our balance training. Now we're going to go on to work with our flexibility. One really good thing I like about flexibility is this is something that you can do while you're washing dishes, or this is something that you can work on while you're sitting down watching TV, in a car. You can work on your flexibility. And your body responds really quite well to when you practice stretching and you work on your flexibility. I know at first it's going to be hard to do some basic stretches, but after a while, you'll soon learn that, you know what, you're going to be able to get a little bit further. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do a lower back stretch. We haven't done this one yet. It's going to be 2 hands underneath my leg. I'm going to bring my leg up. This will be stretching your lower back. If you've been sitting all day, this feels good. And relax. What we do to one leg, we do to the other. Pulling up, stretching your lower back. And down. We're going to make this a bit of a routine, a bit of a circuit here. Now we're going to put our chin to our chest. For those of you that are standing, you can stay standing. We're going to go down, hold it there. Nice, gentle stretch. And let's bring our head to neutral. We never tilt our head back, so it's just only down and a neutral. Now what we're going to do, we're just going to try and bring our ear, our shoulders to our ear, shoulder shrug, and down. Now let's try and get our ear down to our shoulder. Head to neutral. Do other shoulder shrug. And down. Let's put our other ear to our shoulder. And let's put our head in neutral. Let's do a double shoulder shrug. Up and down. Do some rotations. Backwards. That feels good. And I'll go forward. Oh yeah, it feels good. And relax. Now we're going to do our hamstring stretch. Foot goes out. Big breath in. And breathe it out. And as you breathe it out, you're just going to lean forward. Not down, but forward. You should feel the stretch along the back side of your leg. It's your hamstring. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Sit up nice and straight. Shoulders back. Other leg goes out. Big breath in. And breathe it out. Stretch forward, not down. Feel the stretch. Sitting up nice and straight. I'm going to finish it off with an upper back stretch. This feels good. Just bringing your arms above your head, interlock your fingers. Feel the stretch. And relax. Try that one more time. Interlock those fingers. Arms above your head. And relax. Bring it down. Okay. We're entering the final section of our exercise. We're going to be doing some specific exercises for people living with Parkinson's disease. Some people take this for granted, but let's do waving. There we go. Waving one hand and relax. Let's put up our other hand and wave. Okay, and relax. Let's do our finger touches. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Middle, ring. Take these muscles for granted. It's so important though. If you want to do up your own zipper, wiggle them out. Yeah, you want to grab things, you want to do your zipper, you have to have those muscles working. Okay, we're going to work on a few facial exercises here. So we're going to, first of all, we're going to smile and say, hello. 3, 2, 1. Hello. Okay, let's try the frown. Pull those muscles down and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry this spring has been so poopy. And now we're going to do surprise. Open your eyes up nice and wide. Oh my. Whew. Let's try that again. Let's do the smile. Big, big smile, as big as you can. And relax, face in neutral. Let's do a frown. Frown. Surprise. Open your eyes wide, nice and wide. Okay. Now we're going to do a few tongue exercises just to finish it off. We're going to do sticking our tongue up as high as we can. And relax. And then we're going to go down. And relax. Go to one side. And relax. Other side. And relax. Let's work on our eyes. We're going to go up high, looking straight back. And relax. Now we're going to look down. Eyes to neutral. We're going to go one side. Eyes back to neutral. And the other side. Let's finish it off with some nice big breaths. We're going to have big breath in through our nose. And blow it out through your mouth. Big breath in. Last one, biggest breath of the day. Here we go. Closing our eyes. Let's just be still. Think of the here and now, how you're feeling. Hope you're feeling better. In through your nose. And out through your mouth. Last one. Opening your eyes. We have the whole weekend in front of us here. Okay, how did that feel? Again, if you have any questions, by all means, if you have any concerns, any recommendations, you can post them up on our Parkinson Manitoba Facebook page, and either Donna or myself will get to it. There's a few things I'd like to know, though. What kind of music do you listen to? Why don't you let me know what kind of music you like to listen to? I could pass it along to others. Maybe some people are looking for some music suggestions to work out for. You know, when we're doing our warm-up, usually we have some mellow music. So if you could give us a mellow song or two for a recommendation, I could pass it along to people so that they can play in their house when they're following along. When we're doing our cardio, we want something that's a little bit more upbeat. Again, all genres. I'm welcome to everything. You give it to me, I'll put it up there for people to consider listening to when they are following along. Then we're doing our strength and our conditioning. We're going to want something, you know, we want it to be uplifting, we want it to be somewhat powerful. You want it to be enjoyable too. And then, of course, when we're doing our balance, it could be something fairly mellow, and our flexibility. And then, of course, at the very end, again, something nice and easy to listen to. I would definitely post it on our page and pass it around to people, so maybe they want to put it on for background music. I'd also like to know if there's any specific issues you want me to address. If you're having any sort of problems with certain muscle groups that are of concern to you. If they're fine muscle groups that are dealing more with our grip strength and our digits, I can incorporate some exercises that focus in on that. But if you want to do more falls prevention, if you want to hear more falls prevention, let me know. I'll try and incorporate where I can. I'd also like to know if there's any sort of issues that concern you about falling, how to get up from a fall. Believe it or not, there is a way. There are different safer ways than others to get up from a fall. What to do in case you fall, what others can do in case you fall, or maybe what others don't do as well in case you fall. How to fall. I think of somebody like, I really admire him because he's one of our leaders here in Manitoba, Doug Jench. Doug, man, he took in our classes, our Stepping Up with Confidence program, and he showed me the way that he falls, and there is a proper way to fall, believe it or not. And Doug also knows how to get up from a fall. Fall prevention. There's different things that we can talk about with fall prevention. If you want me to spend some time on fall prevention, by all means, I'd be happy to incorporate that into our class here. Some classes we could spend more time exercising. Other classes we could spend more time, communicating back and forth about some issues that relate specifically to you with your Parkinson's disease, and different things that we can do physically to prepare ourselves, or to concentrate on those muscles that give you concern. Other news with Parkinson Canada. Well, looks like there could be some changes coming up with our Parkinson Canada Super Walk. I'm not too confident that this lockdown, this coronavirus, is going to clear up too fast here. And a lot of my colleagues are feeling the same way. So we are considering some changes for the super walks that are going to be happening in the fall. Change is necessary at this point in time. We don't want to be locked down. We don't want to be shut into our houses, but that's the way it has to be. So, like I said, there could be some changes coming up with Super Walk, but that doesn't mean that you have to stop exercising. I think I'd mentioned to you once before about a predicted walk. I have put together some videos on YouTube. I'm going to be putting together a bit of a more polished video with predicted walking. I'm going to try and work with some of the neighbors in my neighborhood here to show you what a predicted walk is. Essentially what it is you're predicting how long it's going to take you to walk a specific distance. And you'll find that with some practice that you'll get better pretty fast. You're not allowed to time yourself as you're walking. Like, you shouldn't be looking at your watch, or you shouldn't be looking at your phone. You want to be focusing on what you're doing. So how you're feeling, the pace that you're walking. Once you start to practice and you start to feel a little bit better and more confident about that, it doesn't take long, and you can start getting close within 5 seconds of your time that you predicted to doing your walk. This is a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm going to try and incorporate my neighbors. I live in a fairly diverse neighborhood here, and of course it's really quiet outside, and I'm noticing, or you're probably noticing as well, there's many more people walking. So we're going to try and set it up. We're taking our physical distancing into consideration here, but we'll be able to put together a video that shows you that it's not the person that's fastest that wins. It's the person that predicts their time closest. So the slowest person can win. The big thing is you got to try focusing on your pace, how you're feeling, how big your steps are. So, all right. Well, thank you very much. Our next class is going to be on Monday. The time is always the same. It's going to be at 1:30 to 2:30. So our classes are on Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. If you have any questions, concerns, put them up on our Parkinson Canada Manitoba Facebook page, and either Donna or myself will get into them. And eventually we're going to be broadcasting, we're going to get more advertising, and we're going to be going nationwide. So with that, I'd like to wish you a good weekend. a healthy weekend. And don't forget, we're living in the digital age. Let's wash our digits. All right, take care. We'll see you on Monday.